now.
Okay, good afternoon, Ticans. Welcome to TEACA's first free live demo. Okay, I'm not really used to doing this live, but yeah, we're doing this live this afternoon. So hello to everybody. Hello to Manila, Philippines, Australia, Canada. Yeah, some might be awake, some might be asleep. Okay, the rest of the world. Okay, so good afternoon from Manila. So my name is Chef Gabby Prats. I'm going to be doing a interactive demo this afternoon on a very iconic Filipino dish. Okay, no other than sisig. All right. So I think there is not one Filipino who doesn't know what sisig is. Okay, but this afternoon I am going to be sharing 3 variations on how to make sisig. Okay, so we have, of course, our chicken sisig, which is composed of fried chicken chunks. This can be your leftover fried chicken from yesterday. Okay, and then next to that, we're going to be doing a very nice, crisp, crunchy tofu sisig. So this is a good alternative for those who doesn't want meat and you know, medyo health conscious. All right. And then, of course, last but not the least, we're going to be doing the all-time favorite, which is the pork sisig. So the pork sisig we're doing this afternoon is actually from bagnet. Okay, from crispy pork bagnet, which is right here. Okay, this is my thrice cooked bagnet. Okay, so I'm using this for our pork sisig this afternoon. Now, we're going to be cooking it pretty much the same way, with just a little difference from one variation to the other. But basically, it's the ingredients are pretty much all the same. All right, so yeah, I see a lot of viewers already. You know, the production staff of TEACA that's here around me this afternoon. You don't really see them, they're hiding behind the shadows. But yeah, I'd like to thank all of them for making this possible. And of course you, the students, right? And I was actually advised by the production staff to be a little more light and not too serious and all that. And why is it that everybody thinks that Chef Gabby is so serious, right? I'm really not. I mean, you know, we were doing some testings earlier, and when they were telling me not to be so serious about it, I was asking them, would you want me to like hide underneath and then just suddenly say, good afternoon, welcome to, diba? Like really funny stuff like that, right? Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna start off with chicken sisig. Okay, I'm gonna give you a basic rundown on the ingredients that we need this afternoon. These guys are laughing, right? Ayaw lang magparinig, but they're really laughing. Okay, I got a pan right here that's on low medium heat. Okay, while we're waiting for this, I'm gonna give you a rundown on the ingredients that we need. Starting off with our fried chicken chunks. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, this fried chicken chunks can be from leftover chicken from yesterday or the day before. No, so if this is like kept in your fridge, in your ref, and you don't really want to heat it and you want to transform it into something else, chop it up, okay, into chunks. This is chopped into cubes. I removed the chicken skin already, so we don't have the skin there already. All right, next to that, I have onions, garlic, and bell peppers. So what I have here is green bell peppers. I was trying to get red bell peppers, but for some reason this morning, there's no red bell peppers available. Of course, for color, it would be nice to have red and green together. At some point, you may even want to add yellow bell peppers for green, red, and yellow. So that's pretty much it. The method of cooking that we're going to be doing for all three variations of sisig is sauteing. Okay? Actually, traditionally in Pampanga, okay, there are some cooks that actually don't even saute it. They just add everything to a bowl. They mix everything, the pork, the onions, okay, the liver and all that. They mix everything and then they just put it in a very hot sizzling plate. So personally, me, I like sauteing it for a while, maybe a couple of minutes, no? And I'm also adding just a little garlic, alright? Some traditional recipes do not include garlic, okay? But again, personally, I like adding just a little garlic. We're also going to be using chicken liver. Okay, so our chicken liver this is boiled, okay, and then it's chopped up. Okay, chicken liver. Then I'm going to be using a little mayonnaise for creaminess. Traditional recipes do not use mayonnaise. Okay, what they actually use is pig's brain. Okay, the pork sisig, the authentic pork sisig, they use pig's brain. Okay, so for those who do not like the pig's brain, you can use mayonnaise, because the pig's brain really it gives that added creaminess to it. So again, we're not using pig's brain, we're using mayonnaise. Then of course we have the chilies. I have green fingered chilies that are sliced up nicely. I have my red bird's eye peppers or siling labuyo, and then fresh eggs, and of course our calamansi. Okay, and oh sorry, I forgot. We have our soy sauce and calamansi. I'm gonna be adding calamansi to the mix while sauteing, and then later on I'm gonna be adding also a fresh calamansi on the sizzling plate. Got my sizzling plate right here. It's nice and hot. Okay, so we start off with a hot pan. I'm gonna be adding just a little oil. Okay, I'm gonna be mixing a little oil and a little Arla butter. Okay, so I'm using Arla butter. No other butter but Arla. Okay? We don't trust any butter but Arla butter. Pure, creamy butter. Okay, now be careful because butter burns really quickly. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna immediately add the garlic. This is roughly around a tablespoon of garlic and about 2 to 3 teaspoons of green bell pepper. So I'm gonna saute this for about a minute or so. Now, notice that I did not start off with the onions. Normally, in a lot of our classes, we always start out with the onions, right? Why? Kasi especially for those who have watched our classes, we want to caramelize the onions, right? We want to break that down, bring out the sugars and all of that. This time around, we don't want that. The onions is here for the crunch. Yun yung habol natin. That's what we want. We want the crunch and we want that strong onion flavor. As mentioned earlier, in some recipes, actually they don't even cook it. Everything is really, it's mixed raw. Okay, so that's the reason why I did not add our onions. Okay, so after about a minute, I'm now going to be adding our chicken chunks. Okay, here we have it. So again, these are lean chicken chunks. We removed the fat. If you wanna leave the fat, I mean the chicken skin, it's okay. You can do that. But for this, we remove the skin. Okay, so I'm just gonna be sauteing that for a quick while, and then at this point, we're now gonna be adding the peppers. Okay, we'll be adding a little mayonnaise, a little what do you call this? Sige, kanya. Chicken liver. Fantastic. There you go. Chicken liver. If you don't need liver, okay, and you wanna omit this, no problem. You can omit liver. I know a lot of people who don't, I mean, they're not really fans of chicken liver or any liver. pork, you know, that's fine. You can leave this out. After about a minute, I'm now going to be adding about 2 teaspoons of chicken liver. Okay, so I'll give this again a nice toss. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, just type it in. All right. We have some staff here who's going to be telling me your questions. Okay, so at any time, just shoot those questions away. Okay, so now at this point, I'm going to be adding a little green chilies, just a little more. Okay, a few red chilies. I'm going to be adding a little soy sauce, a dash of calamansi. Okay, I'm going to give this a nice stir.
Yes, Gabby.
Yes.
Toby is asking, can we use the liver spread instead of the fresh one?
What a very nice question. Okay, who's that student again? Sorry?
Toby Ko.
Shobi.
Yes.
Shobi. Okay, Shobi is asking if you guys can use liver spread. Yes, by all means, you can use liver spread. So it's actually more convenient. You know, instead of buying liver, cleaning them, boiling them, chopping them, by all means. You have your favorite brand, whatever it is, go, shoot, do it, just do it, okay? All right, now the last ingredient, I'm going to be adding just a little mayonnaise, about a tablespoon, not too much, okay guys, you don't want too much mayonnaise. Wow. There we have it. Okay. Okay, so that's it. We turn it off. Okay. We will now prepare our hot sizzling plate. So again, if you guys have any questions, please just ask away. Okay, so we have a very, very hot cast iron sizzling plate. How they do it in the other restaurants is before this goes out from the kitchen, they add a tablespoon of butter. Okay, so you have your very hot sizzling plate. Butter burns very quick and it gives off a lot of smoke. So you add a teaspoon of butter, then you add the sisig. Okay, it sizzles on the plate, and then it goes straight out of the kitchen. Okay, another ingredient I have here is chicharon. Very, very important for that added texture, that added crunch. Okay, so whatever chicharon you want to use, store-bought, okay, fried, freshly popped. Di ba you can buy that parang skin only or skin with laman, with meat in it. Really up to you. But chicharon is really a very important ingredient to sisig because it really adds crunch to it. Okay, so okay, egg. There's 2 ways on how to do it. Some people like adding the egg in the pan. Okay, give it a few seconds. You partially cook it somehow. Then add it, then mix it up, then put it in the sizzling plate. The others, they don't want that. They want to add it first to the pan before breaking the egg. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be adding our chicken sisig to the pan. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's put it there. Okay, and then we will, of course, spread it a bit. Oh, that smell is really rice, extra rice. I'm gonna break an egg. Okay, right at the center of that sisig. Okay, I'm gonna garnish it with a little more chili peppers. If you don't want it to be spicy, then again, just leave this off. Of course, chicharon for that added crunch. Okay. And last but not the least, of course, we will add that. Okay, there you have it, your chicken sisig. So yeah, there you have it. Okay, your chicken sisig with a fresh topped egg. Okay, now we will move on. Just set this aside right here. Okay, and then we will move on to our next recipe, which is tofu sisig. So as mentioned earlier, this is a fresh take. Okay, for those of you